Hey, I'm Rhonda, founder of True North Total Wellness, and this is the TNTW Lunar Report where we check in with the sky every new and full moon season, and we have a deeper chat each month about the energy of the full moon cycle specifically. And if this is your first time here, welcome. No prior knowledge needed. And if this is the kind of check-in that is useful to you, please hit subscribe so you can catch every full moon TNTW Lunar Report. So this Friday, August 28th, we hit a full moon in Pisces, traditionally called the Sturgeon moon. There's something bigger happening this time. This is also a partial lunar eclipse, and not just any eclipse, because it's the final one in a 2-year series that's been moving through Virgo and Pisces since September of 2024. So if you felt like the last 2 years brought up the same lesson again and again, but in different forms, this is the moon where that story gets to close. So thank goodness, right? This is ruled by Neptune's, and that's dreams, intuition, the dissolving of boundaries. It's the last sign in the zodiac, which means it doesn't build anything new. It actually releases. So under a Pisces full moon, whatever you've been holding on to, whether it's grief, tension, or an old identity, it gets permission to just let go. And because this is an eclipse, that release is going to have more force behind it. Eclipses really don't ask politely. They tend to just show you're ready to look or not. So Pisces energy can tip into overwhelm or escapism, sometimes losing your edges completely. But the healthy version of this moon is surrender. It's not disappearing. It's understanding that you don't have to carry it all. So let your heart open, let the divine respond. That's the version that we're going for with this full moon. And here's 3 practices to actually work with this energy and not just think about it. The first is going to be a saltwater release. With this, you're going to soak your feet, or you can take a bath in salt water, and you're just going to let the water hold whatever you're carrying, whether it's grief, confusion, longing. You don't really have to name it perfectly. Just let the salt draw it out. Number 2, I would recommend dream channeling. And with this, you're going to set an intention before you go to bed. You're going to say something like, show me what I need to see. And then once you go to sleep, you're going to dream. And the moment that you wake up, you're going to start journaling. And you do this because you want to do it before your rational mind starts to edit what actually came through in your dreams. And finally, I would say soft embodiment. This is touch, music, breath, nothing intellectual here. But if you've been living in your head this eclipse season, this is the practice that gets you back into your body. And a few crystal allies for this lunation. Amethyst is one. It's great for spiritual clarity, for keeping your intuition sharp instead of foggy. It's long been used as a stone for protection for empaths. So if you're someone who absorbs other people's emotions, this is a great ally for you. Number 2 is going to be Aquamarine. This one helps move emotions through you instead of flooding you. It is actually named for seawater for this reason, because it's associated with calm under big feelings, which is exactly the skill that Pisces is asking us to practice. Third, I would say blue lace agate. And this one's for the gentle, soft-spoken truth-telling, especially if you tend to go quiet under big feelings. It works really great on the throat chakra. So if you've been swallowing your words to keep the peace, this is the stone that helps them come out softly instead of not at all. And so let's talk about who's impacted by this lunation. Most impacted by this particular eclipse are going to be Pisces, Virgo, Cancer, and Scorpio. Pisces and Virgo are the axis this eclipse is actually happening on. So if you have placements there, this is showing up in your identity and daily habits, both at one time. So it's how you see yourself versus how you actually structure your life. Cancer and Scorpio are also the other 2 water signs, feeling less as a lesson and more as a mood, meaning deeper intuition, more vivid dreams, maybe some emotional memory surfacing without an obvious trigger. Now, subtle shifts are going to happen for Gemini and Sagittarius. You won't feel this eclipse head on, but you might notice a pull to reconsider a belief or story you've been telling about yourself. So it's quieter, but still worth paying attention to. And as always, I give you some herbal allies for the full moon because I'm an herbalist. So number one, I would say blue lotus. This one's traditionally connected to dreamwork and heart opening. It has a long history in Egyptian spiritual practice. It's tied to rebirth and altered states, which makes it a really fitting ally for an eclipse that's closing a 2-year chapter. Number two, I would say Damiana. It's used traditionally to gently support emotional release and has a reputation for softening anxiety and vulnerability. So if tears seem to be kind of stuck behind your eyes, this is the tea for that. And I would say Milky Oats. This is a nervous system herb, not an emotional one, because we're talking about a lot of release. This is the one that helps your body come back down. So this will settle you. And I do want to leave you with 3 reflection invitations. You can write these down or just ponder them, but take your time. Number 1 would be, what have you been holding that you're ready to release? Number 2, where are you still abandoning your truth to avoid discomfort? And finally, how can you honor both your sensitivity and your strength? And if you want to go deeper with this one, for full rituals, altar enhancements, and complete moon medicine guide for Pisces and also all the other zodiacs, I do keep those inside the TNTW portal. The link to join is below if you want to explore that further. And that's this particular full moon in Pisces. 2 years of this eclipse story, and with this full moon, it gets to come to a close. So whatever surfaces for you, let it. You don't have to carry it into the next chapter of your journey. Let it dissolve what's ready to go. And that's your TNTW Lunar Report for this month, and I will see you for next month's full moon lunation.